My name's Aaron Jones, and today we're at a personal project, new construction, on Grand Manan Island in New Brunswick, Canada. We're going to be covering a traditional flanged window install over an integrated WRB. And although this is a high performance project and we will be adding 4 inches of exterior insulation, we're just going to cover the basics today. So the goal of this project is to achieve passive house levels of insulation and air tightness. We want to have an extremely airtight envelope and we want to have an extremely comfortable space. And in order to achieve that, we need lots of thermal control and lots of air control. From inboard to outboard, we're going to have a 3.5-inch service cavity. That's going to be for our electrical, our mechanical services. Then we're going to have an 8-inch dense pack double stud wall that will be filled with timber fill insulation. Then we have our WRB, which in this case is our zip sheathing, so our structural component, our air and water component tied together. Then we're going to have 4 inches of timber board outside of that, so our continuous exterior insulation. Today we're going to show some of the best practices for a coastal environment. If you live in a coastal environment, your buildings are challenged differently than, say, a traditional subdivision. We're more exposed to weather. We see high wind events often associated with water at the same time, so it's important that we deflect water. If water gets in, we give it a path to escape. And anytime we can maintain air tightness throughout this all, it's just a win for the comfort of the occupant. Grand Manan Island is located in climate zone 6A, and it is literally almost in the middle of the Bay of Fundy. So anything that rolls up the Eastern Seaboard, we see it. It challenges our buildings. And anytime you can see water, you have to double check yourself as to the levels of water tightness and air tightness. Because if air can get in, water can get in too. The reason we chose to go with a flanged window install here is twofold. One, we install a lot of flanged windows. We do not do a lot of inserts. So it's something that we're very familiar with doing. It's something we know how to do well in our environment. The other issue is down the road. In 40 years' time, when somebody has to replace this window, are they gonna understand all the details of a high-performance install of an INI? Perhaps not locally. Maybe by then it will, but I guarantee you flanged windows are still gonna be very common. So if we set this up right with the correct trim and the correct flashings, this is gonna be a very easy retrofit in 40, 50 years. What we're going to show here today is a very common window installation. If you are doing something conventional like vinyl siding, this is perfect. This is exactly how you would install the window. If you start getting into thicker ventilated rain screens, we may have to look at an exterior trim or bucking the window out. But I would say probably 80% of the window installs today are still exactly like we're going to show here. We chose Andersen 400 series in triple pane for this particular project because it checks all the boxes for this project. We have a triple pane window that offers us a level of thermal comfort. It allows for sound attenuation, and we get coastal glass. Having said all this, let's get some windows in.